Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about the National Library of Kolkata. Ooh, sounds very scary, right? I know. Whenever we hear this place, we have always had chills which run down our spine. Now, the National Library of Kolkata, known for its vast collection and historical significance, has its share of eerie and unsettling stories. One of the most famous legends involve the Bhoot Bangla or the haunted house. So, this particular library, as we know, is housed in the former residence of the Governor of Bengal, sorry, and it is said that strange occurrences and ghostly sightings have been reported over the years. Yes, there have been incidents. For example, if I elaborate about the ghost of British librarian. The legend of the ghost of a British librarian at the National Library of Kolkata is one of the most enduring and chilling tales associated with the historic building. This story dates back to the colonial era when the library was the residence of the Governor of Bengal. So we know that during the British Raj, a British librarian was said to have had worked in the library. Now, the specifics of this identity are not well documented, of course, which adds to the mystery. He was known to be dedicated and passionate about his work, spending countless and countless hours cataloging and preserving the vast collection of books. Now, what was the haunting actually about? Initial reports were footsteps and the shadows. Okay, where the staff members and visitors have reported hearing the sound of footsteps echoing through the hallways late at night, long after the library was closed. These footsteps, they were often accompanied by the sight of a shadowy figure moving between the shelves. Another was the cold spots. There are certain areas within the library, particularly in the older sections, where people have felt sudden drops in temperature, creating an eerie atmosphere. Paranormal activities involved books falling off shelves, disembodied voices, apparitions, etc. Also, the personal accounts, like several former employees have shared their experiences, adding credibility to the legend. A night guard's tale. A night guard, he said to have seen a man dressed in Victorian era clothing standing by a window in the early hours of the morning. When approached, the figure vanished into thin air. Also, the librarian over there also encountered this same thing. She recounted an experience where she felt a cold hand on her shoulder while working late at night. Turning around, she saw no one, but the sensation left her deeply unsettled. Now, the cultural impact is that the ghost of the British librarian has become a part of the National Library's lore, often discussed during tours and by those interested in the paranormal. It has inspired numerous articles, stories, and even guided ghost tours, making the library a point of interest not just for scholars but also for those who are fascinated by the supernatural. While the stories of the ghostly librarian remain anecdotal and unverified, of course, because we know that there are two sides of a coin. It may be true, it also may not be true. They continue to captivate the imagination of many, adding a layer of mystery and intrigue to the rich history of the National Library of Kolkata.